Hello everyone, I am Dr. Millie Kulshrestha from Erudite Chemistry classes, and in this lecture I am going to discuss solution of gases in liquid. Solution of gases in liquid. Two components are there. It is a binary solution because two components are there. Two components, one is gas and another is liquid. So we will discuss only the gas dissolved in liquid. Okay. When we talk about the solution, we talk about the solubility of the solute. तो solubility क्या होती है? किसी भी solute की solubility. We are talking about solubility of solute in a particular solvent. Particular solvent at particular temperature. At particular temperature. ये some of these are very few key terms here. Key terms क्योंकि we are talking about the solubility of the solute in a particular solvent at a particular temperature. मतलब किसी भी solute की solubility एक particular solvent में ही आप decide करेंगे and that will not work कि ये solute is this particular gas is soluble in the water at this particular temperature in this amount maximum. ठीक है, maximum इतना कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड या मैक्सिमम इतना ऑक्सीजन हम डिजोल्व कर सकते हैं पानी में एट दैट पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर. तो इट विल नॉट वर्क फॉर द अनदर सॉल्वेंट. फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, अगर सेम अमाउंट आई विल ट्राई टू डिजोल्व इन बेंजीन, तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि वो एक अमाउंट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, सेम अमाउंट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन विल बी डिजोल्व इन द बेंजीन ऑल्सो. तो हर किसी पर्टिकुलर सॉल्वेंट के लिए सॉलिबिलिटी निकाली जाती है. ओके, तो द सॉलिबिलिटी ऑफ द गैस, अब क्योंकि हम यहाँ गैस की बात कर रहे हैं, तो सॉलिबिलिटी ऑफ द गैस इन अ पर्टिकुलर सॉल्वेंट. आप सॉल्वेंट आपका यहाँ पे पानी है, अगर इट इज अ लिक्विड, तो सॉलिबिलिटी ऑफ अ गैस इन अ पर्टिकुलर सॉल्वेंट एट अ पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर इज द मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ दैट गैस विच कैन बी डिजॉल्व इन दैट लिक्विड एट दैट पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर. ठीक है, तो जितना मैक्सिमम हम घोल सकते हैं उससे ज़्यादा इज नॉट गेटिंग डिजॉल्व, इट इज जस्ट एस्केपिंग आउट. आप जितना घोलते जाएंगे उतना ही वापस इट विल कम इन टू द एनवायरमेंट. तो मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ गैस विच कैन बी डिजॉल्व, उसको हम बोलेंगे सॉल्युबिलिटी ऑफ दैट गैस in that liquid at that particular temperature. When we are talking about the solubility, what are the factors which will affect the solubility of a gas in a solvent? So first of all, we'll discuss the factors affecting solubility of a gas in a particular solvent. So the first factor is nature of gas and solvent. यहाँ पे सॉल्वेंट हम लिक्विड ही ले रहे हैं, है ना. तो नेचर ऑफ गैस एंड लिक्विड. नेचर ऑफ गैस एंड लिक्विड मीन्स इफ योर गैस इज पोलर और योर सॉल्वेंट इज पोलर, बोथ द सॉल्वेंट एंड गैसेज आर पोलर, दैट मीन्स वी कैन अप्लाई द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ लाइक डिजॉल्व लाइक. जो जैसा होता है उसमें ही घुलता है. ये कॉन्सेप्ट हमारा सारी सॉलिबिलिटीज में चलता है. दैट इज इफ द नेचर ऑफ द गैस एंड द सॉल्वेंट इज मैचिंग विद ईच अदर, उनकी कंपैटिबिलिटी है. फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, if I am trying to dissolve this ammonia या HCl type of gases in water, तो क्या होगा? These are polars, this is polar, both of them are polar in nature, so they will be highly soluble in the water because the nature is matching, they are of same nature. But if I try to dissolve this hydrogen, helium, these type of gases which are not matching, their nature is not matching with the solvent, they will not be highly soluble in the water. So basic thing is that we have to see the nature of the gas. If the nature of the gas is matching with the nature of the solvent, they will be highly soluble in the gas, in the liquid. और अगर nature of the gas is not matching it, then it will not be soluble in the highly soluble in the liquid. थोड़ा बहुत हो जाएगी, but it will not be highly soluble in the liquid. तो nature of the gas plays a very important role. Second factor जो हमें डिस्कस करना है, second factor is temperature. And it is very obvious effect. Temperature increases means the gaseous particles are going to get the energy. जैसे ही वो energy लेंगे, they will move out from the solution. So there is a very obvious effect of the temperature. If you increase the temperature, solubility decreases. If you increase the temperature, solubility of the gas in the liquid will always decrease. In general, we can say, but we know that chemistry is all about the exceptions. So we have an exception here. Exception क्या है? Hydrogen and helium. इनकी सॉल्युबिलिटी इंक्रीज करती है विद इंक्रीज इन टेम्परेचर. कब? व्हेन वी आर डिसॉल्विंग देम इन नॉन एक्वस solutions. Otherwise, in a general statement is the solubility of the gases decreases with increase in temperature. More is the temperature, less will be the solubility. Less is the temperature, more will be the solubility. Okay. Now let us talk about the third factor, and the third factor is pressure. So now we are going to discuss how the pressure affect the solubility of a gas in a particular liquid, and we are going to study it in detail, and this is called Henry law. We are going to learn it under the heading called Henry law, because Henry has given this law that how the solubility changes with the change in pressure. So Henry explained this first of all. He was a French scientist and he has explained it first time. Okay, so I am starting from Henry law. What Henry said? Henry ने कहा कि mass of any gas dissolved in the given amount of liquid at a particular temperature is directly proportional to the pressure of that gas above the liquid in equilibrium. Okay, so फिर से सुनिए इसको. If this is a container, so look at this. If this is a container and this is a liquid, I am going to dissolve the gas present over the. Okay, so this is a gas present here, and this is the liquid in which I have to dissolve the gas. So what will happen? More is the pressure, more will be the gas dissolved. Mass of the gas dissolved inside the liquid will be directly proportional to the pressure of that gas, which is in equilibrium with the liquid. तो जितना ज़्यादा मैं चाहती हूँ कि मास हो इसके अंदर dissolved inside the solution. If I want to dissolve more and more gas in the solution, I have to create more pressure of that particular gas. Partial pressure of that gas should increase. उस गैस का pressure above the liquid will be more, means more and more gas will be liquid. Obvious बात है, यदि pressurize होंगे the particle will enter inside and more gas will be dissolved. वो अलग बात है कि pressure is not the only criteria, pressure is not the only factor. Nature of the gas and solvent will also decide कि वो घुलेगी या नहीं घुलेगी या कितनी घुलेगी. It's not like that कि आप pressure बढ़ाते जाएंगे तो कोई भी गैस maximum amount में घुल जाए. नहीं, there are some factors. What are they and how they actually affect it? So let's see. Mass of the gas is directly proportional to the pressure above the liquid. Later on, it was explained like mass was replaced by the term called mole fraction. So mole fraction of gas is directly proportional to the partial pressure of that gas. इसको मैं ऐसे लिख सकती हूँ क्या? Xg is equal to Kp of the gas. Or if I want to explain it in terms of pressure, अगर explain करना है in terms of pressure तो मैं कैसे ऐसे लिखूँ? Pressure of the gas, partial pressure of the gas is equal to 1 upon K and mole fraction of that gas. जहाँ पर 1 upon K को replace किया गया with KH. What is that KH? KH is the Henry constant. ये क्या है? Henry constant. The name Henry constant obviously is given to give the honor to Henry, because he has started this concept that mass dissolved is directly proportional to the pressure. But now we have made many changes and we have reorganized this Henry law. And what does it say? The new law says that the partial pressure of a gas, so listen to it carefully, the partial pressure of a gas in the vapor phase, partial pressure of a gas in the vapor phase is directly proportional, look at this, is directly proportional to the mole fraction of that gas inside the solution. So it is, the pressure is more, gas dissolved will be more. The pressure is less, gas dissolved will be less. As I have told you, there is a factor which is going to decide कि आप कितना भी pressure डाल रहे हैं but वो गैस तो घुल नहीं रही है. इसका reason lies in KH, यानी कि Henry constant. Henry constant is a constant which is always a fixed constant for a particular gas. So to define the solubility, we have to understand Henry constant very well, and to describe the Henry constant, I have to make a graph. तो मैं एक ग्राफ बनाती हूँ, उस ग्राफ को समझ के you can easily understand Henry constant. अब वो ग्राफ किसका है? ग्राफ is for the solubility of HCl. I am taking solubility of HCl in cyclohexane at 298 Kelvin. तो ये जो ग्राफ बन रहा है, दिस ग्राफ इज अबाउट solubility of HCl in cyclohexane. तो you can understand cyclohexane यहाँ पे solvent है और HCl is a solute here. यहाँ पे on the x-axis I have taken moles of HCl and on the y-axis I have taken pressure of HCl gas and it is obviously partial pressure of HCl gas. ठीक है, तो it is suppose it is 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 like that. It is given in ATM, partial pressure. So what is the mole fraction of HCl at that particular pressure? That is given here. Suppose it is 1.1, 0.10, this is 0.20. तो ये आपका mole fraction है. When we see this graph, it will pass from 0 and it is of this kind. So it is passing from this. If I compare the Henry law, I am writing down the expression, mathematical expression of Henry law again. P equals KHX. जहाँ पे P is the pressure of a gas, gas का नाम है A and mole fraction is XA. So here this A is this HCl, okay. So this is partial pressure of the gas HCl is directly proportional to the moles of that HCl inside the liquid, inside that cyclohexane. तो अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं, तो this is the general expression. If I compare it with y equals to mx plus c, तो ये तो हमारा 0 से जा रहा है तो c तो गया, mx, m का मतलब है slope, तो your m is given by slope और ये क्या है, what is this, kh, and this kh will actually decide. अगर इस केस में kh इतना है तो I can easily understand this thing कि at this particular pressure 0.6 partial pressure पर the solubility of this HCl in the cyclohexane will be 0.10 से थोड़ा सा कम. अगर मैं प्रेशर इतना करती हूँ तो solubility will be this. So this is the deciding factor. Now just imagine कि I taken a gas Y और उसका स्लोप ऐसा है, तो दिस इज गैस Y के लिए, फॉर द गैस Y, फॉर गैस Y. पार्शियल प्रेशर अगर ये हो गया B, गैस B का, तो ये पार्शियल प्रेशर, इस पार्शियल प्रेशर पर द सॉल्युबिलिटी ऑफ दिस गैस विल बी दिस. तो क्या आप समझ पा रहे हो कि जैसे जैसे ये स्लोप चेंज होता है, KH की वैल्यू चेंज होती है, वैसे वैसे आपका सॉल्युबिलिटी विल ऑल्सो चेंज. मोर इज द स्लोप, look at this, more is the slope, less is the solubility. तो more is the slope, less is the solubility का मतलब है, slope क्या है, KH, तो we can say that KH का value is more means solubility of the gas in that liquid will be less. So when the KH increases, solubility of a gas decreases. वैसे हम इसे इससे भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. इफ आई एम राइटिंग डाउन P इक्वल्स टू KHX. अब जस्ट इमेजिन करो ये है मेरा 20, ठीक है, द वैल्यू इज, प्रेशर इज फिक्स्ड. अब KH कैसे इफेक्ट करेगा किसी भी गैस की सॉल्युबिलिटी को, इमेजिन करिए आई हैव टू मेक इट 20 क्योंकि ये तो चेंज नहीं होने वाला. इफ KH वैल्यू इज 10, व्हाट विल बी द प्रेशर, व्हाट विल बी द मोल फ्रैक्शन, 2. ठीक है, अगर मेरा 20 कांस्टेंट है तो अगर दिस इज 2, KH is 2, यानी यहाँ पे I have made this value lower, तो solubility will be more. तो more is the KH, less is the solubility, less is KH, more will be the solubility. और छोटा कर दो KH को, 1 कर दिया तो solubility कितनी हो गई, 20, क्योंकि ये तो प्रेशर हम कांस्टेंट कर रहे हैं. तो here I have just shown you कि अगर प्रेशर कांस्टेंट है और सॉल्युबिलिटी प्रेशर पे ही डिसाइड कर रही है ना, तो अगर प्रेशर हम कांस्टेंट रखते हैं तो फॉर द डिफरेंट गैसेस, सपोज ये गैस नंबर 1 है, गैस नंबर 2 है, गैस नंबर 3 है, फॉर द डिफरेंट गैसेस अगर उनकी KH वैल्यूज अलग अलग हैं तो द सॉल्युबिलिटी विल बी डिफरेंट. Okay, so the KH is the factor which decides the solubility of a particular gas in a particular liquid. So KH increases, solubility decreases. That defines by this, and that is indicated by this graph also कि जो slope है that is the deciding factor. More is the slope, less is the solubility. Means more is the KH, less is the solubility. I hope it is clear. Now let's talk about the unit. Unit पे क्या करना है हमें? Look at the unit. Unit will be decided by P equals KHX, है ना. तो KH की यूनिट क्या होगी, P अपॉन X. X हमारा हो गया मोल फ्रैक्शन, इसकी यूनिट होती ही नहीं है. P क्या हुई, P की यूनिट हो सकती है, P इज द प्रेशर, तो प्रेशर की यूनिट इधर इट इज बार or it is atmospheric pressure or it is torr or it is Pascal, whatsoever the unit of the pressure is given to you, that will remain the unit of the KH. ठीक, so this is the unit of KH. Now let's talk about KH. As we know that the temperature increases, when the temperature increases the solubility of the gas decreases. इसका सीधा मतलब है कि when the temperature increases, KH increases. तो if KH is increasing, solubility decreases. ये हम पहले ही पढ़ चुके हैं कि टेम्परेचर बढ़ने पर solubility कम होती है. क्यों होती है? क्योंकि टेम्परेचर बढ़ने पर KH also increases. Please note it down somewhere. इसको नोट कर लो कि temperature is more, KH is more. Note it down. Temperature is more, KH is more. Hence, the solubility of the gas decreases with the increase in temperature. Second factor, KH is more, solubility is less. यहाँ से मिल रहा है because slope से हम निकाल रहे हैं KH. ठीक है. इसके अलावा what will be the unit? Unit will be depending on the pressure, which unit the pressure is given. तो अगर आपका pressure is in ATM, तो आपका unit भी ATM, bar, Pascal, torr, whatsoever is the unit of your pressure will be the unit of KH. Now there is one more thing which I want to discuss. A question comes that aquatic species are more comfortable in the deep sea. What is the reason behind? Why they are more comfortable in the deep sea? The reason lies in the solubility of gases. Solubility of the gases, that is, the more is temperature, less is the solubility. Less is temperature, more is the solubility. At the surface, because of the sun rays, the temperature becomes higher, and at the lower side, at the high in the deep of the sea, what is happening? The temperature is lesser. Less is the temperature, more will be the solubility of oxygen gas. So they will be comfortable in the breathing. That is why they prefer going in the deep sea rather on the surface. So the aquatic animals are more comfortable in the deep sea because at the low temperature, in the deep sea there is less temperature, and less temperature means more solubility of oxygen, which makes them feel comfortable in breathing. ठीक है. Now let us talk about some more applications of Henry law one by one. So there is first example, first application of Henry law. The very common application is मेकिंग ऑफ सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक्स. आप सब लोगों ने कोल्ड ड्रिंक पिया है, तो कोल्ड ड्रिंक में जो सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक्स में विच गैस इज डिजॉल्व्ड इन द सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक? दिस इज द बॉटल ऑफ सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक. Okay, so suppose this is the bottle of soft drink and it is containing what? That liquid is obviously here water is the base liquid. यहाँ पे it is mixed with the sugar, with colors, है ना, ये सब चीज़ें रहती हैं. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट वन थिंग विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर इन द सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक, दैट इज फिजीनेस इन द सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक. अब फिजीनेस किसकी वजह से आती है? इट कम्स बिकॉज ऑफ कार्बन dioxide. The solubility of the carbon dioxide is not that much in that water, so that it will give the fizziness. You cannot feel that fizziness, है ना. तो carbon dioxide will be dissolved, but it is very less soluble in the water. So to increase the solubility of this carbon dioxide at that particular temperature, what we do is, while packing this bottle, we increase the pressure of carbon dioxide, because we know that the pressure of carbon dioxide is more, means the moles of dissolved, the mole fraction of the carbon dioxide inside the liquid will be more. So whenever these bottles are packed, they are packed under the high pressure of the carbon dioxide. तो जब high pressure में इनको बंद किया जाता है, and it is the cap is, they are locked. Afterwards, when they come to us, they are at the high pressure inside the bottle. There is a high pressure inside the bottle, and when you open the bottle, what happens? The pressure on the bottom, the surface of the liquid becomes 1 atm, क्योंकि आपके रूम का टेम्परेचर एंड प्रेशर उस इज डिफरेंट, है ना, जिस पर उसको पैक किया गया था. योर रूम इज एट द 1 एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. तो जैसे ही ये कैप हटता है, दैट लिक्विड सरफेस इज नाउ एट द 1 एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर. अब एट दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रेशर, इतने लोअर प्रेशर पर, द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड विच वॉज अर्लियर डिजॉल्व्ड एट हायर प्रेशर ना, तो उस हायर प्रेशर पर वो जितनी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड डिजोल्व की थी, इट इज़ नॉट नाउ सॉल्युबल इन द वाटर. तो इट जस्ट स्टार्ट्स मूविंग आउट, इट जस्ट स्टार्ट एस्केपिंग आउट फ्रॉम द लिक्विड. तो धीरे धीरे करके सारे बबल्स विच वर अंडर प्रेशर नाउ स्टार्ट एस्केपिंग आउट फ्रॉम द liquid. Hence the fizziness disappears after a certain time. तो कोल्ड ड्रिंक खराब क्यों हो जाती है? Because this carbon dioxide which was dissolved earlier under the high pressure is now start moving out, and at this particular 1 atm atmosphere, this very little amount of carbon dioxide is soluble in the water. So fizziness comes because of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is packed under the high pressure, because we know that Henry law says that pressure is more, amount of substance dissolved is more. So this is the first application. Let's talk about the next application of Henry law. Next application is by scuba divers. Scuba divers. By scuba divers. Scuba divers are, they are going in the deep sea and they are breathing using the air which they are carrying with them. So they used to take a mixture of gases and they use that mixture of gases for the breathing purpose when they go in the deep sea. अब होता क्या है, they used to take, earlier they used to take 78% of nitrogen and 21% of oxygen, which is the normal component of the air. That is, mixture of the air is having this much amount of nitrogen and oxygen. They used to take this much amount of oxygen and nitrogen when they go for the diving earlier. ठीक है, अब क्या होता था, because the nitrogen is higher in amount, more will be the pressure created by the nitrogen. उसके अलावा when they used to go in the deep sea, pressure इतना ज़्यादा होता था when they go in the deep sea. ये आपका scuba diver, this is the pressure created, exerted by the column of the water. तो pressure इतना ज़्यादा है, at this particular pressure जिस component का amount partial pressure will be more, that component will be highly soluble, will be more soluble in the tissues. तो जितना ज़्यादा pressure बढ़ता जाता था, nitrogen was more soluble in the tissues. But when this scuba divers used to come at the sea level, तब क्या होता था, this nitrogen which was dissolved at the high pressure in the higher amount, अब वो nitrogen निकलना शुरू कर देती थी, because at the sea level pressure is not that high and at that particular pressure that much amount of nitrogen is not soluble in the tissues, the water present in the tissues. So this nitrogen is now start moving out, escaping out, making the bubbles in the capillaries, which creates a medical condition called bending in capillaries. क्या होता था, bending in capillaries. अब इस बेंडिंग इन कैपिलरीज की वजह से दे यूज टू फील अ लॉट ऑफ पेन, क्योंकि नाइट्रोजन इज बबलिंग आउट एंड दे फील अ लॉट ऑफ पेन ड्यू टू दिस बेंडिंग इन कैपिलरीज. अब इसका सोल्यूशन क्या हो सकता था, नाउ वी नो कि ये हेनरी लॉ है. हेनरी लॉ कहता है मोर इज द प्रेशर मोर विल बी द डिसोल्यूशन. अब मुझे अगर डिसोल्यूशन कम करना है तो आई विल जस्ट डिक्रीज द प्रेशर ऑफ दैट गैस. कैसे कम करूँ, कंपोनेंट उसका पार्शियल प्रेशर कम कर दीजिए, मोर विल बी द लेस विल बी द अमाउंट, लेस विल बी द प्रेशर क्रिएटेड एंड लेस विल बी द प्रेशर क्रिएटेड, लेस विल बी द डिसोल्यूशन ऑफ दैट गैस. ठीक है, तो इसका प्रेशर कम कैसे किया जा सकता है, इसका अमाउंट कम करके. दैट इज व्हाई द मिक्सचर which now scuba diver are taking with them, this mixture contains 3 gases. First is helium, second is nitrogen and oxygen. हीलियम का अमाउंट इज यूज्ड सो दैट टू डाइल्यूट दीज गैसेस. और हीलियम क्या होता है, वाटर में सॉल्युबल ही नहीं है ज़्यादा. द सॉल्युबिलिटी ऑफ हीलियम इज वेरी लेस इन द वाटर. तो कितना भी प्रेशर होगा हीलियम तो सॉल्युबल होगी नहीं. रेस्ट ऑफ द 2 गैसेस आर सॉल्युबल, तो उनका अमाउंट उन्होंने कम कर दिया सो दैट द नाइट्रोजन विल नॉट गेट डिसॉल्व्ड इन द वेरी हाई अमाउंट. तो नाइट्रोजन का अमाउंट कितना करा इन्होंने, 56.2%. तो इट इज़ रिड्यूस टू 56.2%. ऑक्सीजन, बिकॉज वी वांटेड ऑक्सीजन मोर, क्योंकि ऑक्सीजन तो ऑलवेज इट इज़ गुड फॉर द हेल्थ. ऑक्सीजन का परसेंट विच वॉज अर्लियर 21% ना, नाउ इट वॉज इंक्रीज टू 32.1%. एंड हीलियम, तो हीलियम का 11.6% ऑफ हीलियम वॉज taken. 11.6 to 7% of helium was taken. So now the mixture which is taken by the scuba diver is helium, nitrogen and oxygen का mixture. Helium क्यों लिया, because helium is not going to be soluble in the water even at the very high pressure. Nitrogen को कम क्यों किया, because nitrogen is now less in amount, so less pressure will be created by nitrogen and less amount of nitrogen will be dissolved in the tissues. Now this is the mixture which is taken by the scuba divers when they go for the diving purpose in the deep sea. So even at the very high pressure, the more nitrogen is not dissolved, क्योंकि you have decreased the amount, less is the amount now and less is the pressure created by the nitrogen, less is the dissolution of nitrogen in the tissues. ठीक है. Third is it is used by, the concept is used by mountaineers who climbs on the mountains. Okay, so the climbers who are climbing on the mountains, they feel anoxia. क्या feel करते हैं वो, anoxia. And the reason of anoxia is पहले देख लेते हैं व्हाट इज एनॉक्सिया. एनॉक्सिया मीन्स ऑक्सीजन का लैकिंग. तो लैकिंग ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज एनॉक्सिया. एंड इससे क्या होगा, lacking of oxygen will lead to the confusions, illusions, misconceptions in the brain, क्योंकि brain is not getting oxygen in the proper way, and if the oxygen is not there, it is not going to work properly. तो क्या होगा, when these mountaineers are going to the height, at the high altitude, the mountaineer is here and the mountaineer is here, they will feel the different pressures. Why? Because atmospheric pressure at the lower areas is more and the atmospheric pressure in the higher areas is less. Less is the atmospheric pressure, less will be the gases dissolved. तो more जैसे ही pressure कम हुआ, the less amount of oxygen will start dissolving in the tissues. तो ब्रीदिंग में कम ऑक्सीजन गई, जब ब्रीदिंग में कम ऑक्सीजन गई तो एनॉक्सिया, ऑक्सीजन की कमी होगी. ऑक्सीजन की कमी इज कॉल्ड एनॉक्सिया विच लीड्स टू द confusions. तो अब क्या होगा, mountaineers are supposed to take their oxygen cylinder so that at the very high altitude also they should not feel this anoxia. Anoxia is also called hypoxia. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, दूसरा नाम क्या है, hypoxia. तो why they are feeling anoxia or hypoxia? The climbers are feeling anoxia and hypoxia according to Henry Law. We can understand. Henry Law says that less is the pressure, less will be the dissolution. So less was the pressure at the higher altitude. That is why they were taking less amount of oxygen, hence feeling anoxia, hence suffering from anoxia condition. Okay. So I hope now it is very clear that what is Henry constant, how you have to apply this concept of Henry constant. In the next video, we will be discussing the questions based on Henry constant. Some numericals we will be solving in the next video. Okay. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.